Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Morgan. Today I am doing a video about my transition from an old planner to a new planner. This video was actually requested on my Instagram and I thought, well, that's a brilliant idea. And so I thought I would come on and just share my process of how I do that, and hopefully it's helpful. Just for a little bit of background, I'm currently in an A5 Stalogy. This is the full year. And she's very chunky. I've been in this planner since September of last year, and I will go through the end of June with just barely enough room for the month of June in there. So, and then I'm going to be switching to the Hobonichi Cousin Avec for the second half of the year. And the first thing I want to say is that the only reason I'm switching is it is not that I don't love the Stalogy. I love this planner. I love the flexibility of it. You can make it exactly what you want. I have nothing against this planner, so I'm not switching because I'm unhappy. My main thing is, well, I want something different. You know, I just want to switch it up a little bit, but this style of planning and how I have it set up works for me. The weeklies, I have weeklies and monthlies, and then an inbox section basically for the rest of the planner. And it works perfectly. I just want something different. And the other thing is that when I go to use sticker kits that are made for the Hobonichi Cousin, in this planner, let me find an example for you here. So in this planner, I have it, if you don't watch my Plan With Me's, I'll just explain this. If you do watch them, this will be kind of a repeat for you, and I apologize about that. But I do want to go over it just for anybody that's new. So these are my weeklies. I do them very similar to the Cousin. The only difference is that the grid in the Stalogy is a little bit more narrow. So my columns are going to be more narrow. So you can see on Friday here, I will kind of try to bring this up so that you can see it a little bit better. So you see here how it overlaps just a little bit onto Thursday. And then Saturday does the same thing. And I have to basically either cut them down or just overlap them. And sometimes I'll do both, which is what I did here. So I just want something different. I don't know. Sticker kits that I don't have to do any sticker surgery on are just going to be really fun. So there's a lot more shops now that are doing kits for the Hobonichi Cousin. And I just want to be able to use them, you know, without having to do a bunch of cutting and worrying that I'm going to get the size wrong and stuff like that. So those are the main reasons that I'm switching. I just want something different, and I want the sticker kits to fit. Now, I will still buy sticker kits probably that are sized for the like Erin Condren width or whatever. If I see one that's cute and it's only available in Erin Condren width, then I will go ahead and buy it and do sticker surgery, whatever. But it'll just be nice to be able to use some sticker kits in here without doing any surgery. So, all right, so onto my process here. The first thing that I do is I go through, I keep all of my papers and vellums and things like that in a stationery box, like from the Planner Society. I keep those boxes, and then I will just go through those boxes. Basically, I keep the papers in one and the vellum and acetate in another. And I'll just go through and pull out anything that I think I might want to use. And I did buy some, which I have a Happy Mail haul a couple videos back that I had some vellum and acetate that I got from Brooke Ava Prints. So I've got those in here. I've got this just clear piece of, it's actually a laminate sheet that was left over from something that I made and cut it down. I thought I could use that as a dashboard for something. And then I just have some random papers. And I kind of try to stick to a theme. So I have a lot of different colors in here. And then I'll just kind of go through and decide, you know, as I'm decorating the planner and setting it up, what I want to use and what I kind of want the theme to be. So this is a double-sided paper from, I think the Honeybee Shop. Got this little free digital from Shine Sticker Studio. And then I've just got some different things here. So that's what I do. I'll just go in, pull out different dashboards I've made, things I've printed off, things I've cut down, things I've used before. I don't throw anything like that away. I keep it all. And then I'll just decide, this is a, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a acetate that I made that has my name on it. And then I'll just go through these as I set up the planner and kind of get a theme. So you can see I'm kind of all over the place. I just pulled out everything that I thought I might want to use. And I don't really have any direction right now as far as what I want to do. And that's okay, because when I go to decorate it, it just comes together, I guess, for lack of a better way to explain it. But this just kind of shows you an idea of the different things that I will pull together to be able to put in there. So that is the first step, is to go through your supplies and figure out different things that you want to use. The other thing that I have is I keep all of my vinyl things that I've actually made some of these myself. Some of them I bought, some of them I've got in Happy Mail that people have sent me. And I just keep them in this, this is from a Villa Beautiful kit. And then I'll just, same thing as with the paper and vellum and stuff. I'll just go through it, figure out what I want to use, and go from there. But I really don't have like a specific plan going forward when I start decorating it. I have everything in here and then I just start decorating and we just go. I will probably use these tabs again from Shine Sticker Studio because I just love them. I love that they're hollow, first of all, and that I love that they're black because they just, you don't really notice them, I guess. They just kind of blend in, and I like that. So, and I used them last year in my cousin as well. So those are definitely going to go in there. And then I just have, you know, you can kind of just see a variety of stuff here. So that's the first step in the process. So you go through your papers, vellums, any of your supplies, pick out things that you want to use in the new planner, and then just make a pile. Okay, so as far as setting up the planner itself, oh, and also I will decorate, I will do a video of setting this up, decorating it and everything like that. So I will have that hopefully up on my channel. Definitely be looking out for that. So the next thing I do is I figure out, so this obviously takes more work to set up, right? Because it's a blank notebook. You have to get all of your calendars written, or if you use stickers, you get the stickers put down. All of this is like my future log. So you have to get all that set up, things like that. I put some vellums in here, got some extra pages. And then I just started right away with my monthlies because I knew I was going to have a year and a half in this planner, and I needed to not waste pages. So, and then it just starts into my monthlies and then the weeklies. So, oh, and then my back here is my inbox section slash miscellaneous. So holds everything. Okay, so this takes more work because it's a blank notebook. The cousin is already, everything is already written out for you, which is nice. And you don't have to do any of that kind of setup. So I have some stickers here that I set aside. So I've got these from Mandy Lynn Plans that I will be using to, decorate these pages here. I kind of want something to cover this up, and I haven't really found anything yet. I think I might make something. I have my silhouette that I can make, I guess what I was thinking was just like a notes section. I don't know, just something that's usable but I could decorate it too with pictures or collage or something like that too. So I just don't usually look back at the year before. If I do go back to the year before, I'll just go grab my planner from that year and look. So I have these for that. And then this sticker sheet here is to decorate this page here. Now, I can't remember what these pages are called. What I am going, and it doesn't really matter, I guess. What I'm going to use these for is basically the same thing in here on these pages, where I have my future log. I track any meetings, vacations, holidays, appointments. I have miscellaneous down here. So, it's kind of, yeah, kind of that's just kind of what I use it for. And my plan is to do the same thing here. The only issue with this is that you only have one line per day. So if you have multiple things on a day, you're probably not going to have room for that. And I like to color code it. Well, in my cousin from 2020, I color coded. So I had a color marker for every person in our family. So if I have, this day is a day that my husband has off, I'll highlight it in his color and write that in there. Well, if I have one of the kids has something on that day, I can't do that. So I'm thinking that I will use the space down here for anything extra and color code it again down here. So basically, that's my plan. And you have these little stickers that go over the months, obviously. Then she gives you these blank ones, which are really nice because then you can fill them in for whatever you want. So maybe you don't, maybe you want to track something else with this or whatever. She gives you that option. And then these cute little checklists that will cover that, just to kind of add a little bit more color. So that's what I'm going to be using this section for. Now, as far as transferring information over and the process of transitioning from one planner to the next, what I will do is I will go through here. I'll take this planner and I will just transfer any information over to this planner. And it's a pretty seamless process. It doesn't really take a lot of effort or whatever, it's pretty straightforward. So the only thing, I'm not quite sure what I want to use this top section here for, so I probably will not use those checklists yet. I might just leave it blank and maybe section out vacations up here. I don't know. That's kind of the part with setting up a planner that you just have to get into the planner, figure out how you're going to use it. And I would kind of like to utilize this section for something that relates to what I'm using this for, right? I don't really need a checklist on here for anything because that's what I use my monthlies for. So I'm thinking I'll section it off for something, vacation days, meetings for that month. And then it opens these up, all of these days up here for something else. So that's what I'll do next is go in and transfer information from this planner, from this future log here into this section, and then just decorate it how I want. And sometimes I'll wait. If I don't have anything that I really want to use to decorate it, I'll just wait. I'll fill in the information and I'll decorate it later. So that's how I will set that up. And I do also have, so I have through December in this planner. Then I just went ahead and went clear out to March because I knew I wanted to section this off. So I went ahead and went clear out to March of 2021, which I believe this planner does as well. Yeah, it actually goes, or 2022 is what I meant. It actually goes to June of 2022. So that will be great. So I will use this for the rest of the year. And then it has the second half of the next year that you can use to pre-plan. So then I get into the monthlies and it starts in June. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to use this because I will have the month of June in this planner. The nice thing is that you can transfer it so you can see it readily if you need to. But yeah, I will probably decorate it just because I don't want it to be blank, I guess. I don't know. So that's the next step in the process. Will be taking information from my future log and putting it into the monthlies. Probably what I'm going to do, this is what I've done in the past when I used a cousin. So, well, first of all, let me say, I do my monthlies. Let me take this clip off here. My monthly pages, this will be my June monthly. I don't do them ahead of time. I wait for the month of June because maybe I want to use a different kit, or maybe I want to set it up differently than I did the month before. I don't set them up ahead of time. I do it like before the month starts. So I'll be figuring this, how I want this layout to be here in the next couple weeks, and get it done before June starts. So that's just my process. That's where these come in handy, because anything for the month of, I'll be back here. Anything for the month of June is here. I can transfer it to here then, if that makes sense. So that way I have freedom here to change the month if I want to, maybe I don't like the kit that I want to use, so I can switch it up. Well, once the stickers are down, you can't do that. So I just wait until the month comes to set that up. So in here, obviously, it's already set up for you. So what I do, this is what I did when I had my cousin last year. I use pencil, and I will, so like if I have something come up in the month of July, let's just use this as an example. I will just use a pencil and fill it in here real quick. The other thing too with this future log in this planner is that I was using pencil too when I started, just because maybe I wanted to move things around. Then I decided that let's just go ahead and use pen. It's fine. I can white it out. I can cross it out. I cross this one out. It's fine. So, but with this, since this is the monthly calendar, I will probably just jot in a note here with pencil, something that's on this date. It'll also be back here, so it's not like a super huge deal, but this is more permanent, obviously, because I use the mild liners to highlight for each person or event that we have. So going forward, that's just kind of how I use the monthlies. If I have something specific, I'll just write it in there. And then for July, I have this kit from Mandy Lynn Plans. It's really cute, and I'm super excited to use it. So it's just this 4th of July themed. And then I got the extra, I ordered the extra colored font and number, days of the week and date dots. And it comes with this one here. So that would be my next step, is to go through and put this kit down and get it set up, probably June as well. And like I said, I will have all of the decorating in another video coming up. So this is just kind of to walk you through my transition process. So then we come to the weeklies, which is where I do the majority of my planning. And this will be set up week to week, exactly like I do now. So there's really nothing to do on these pages, because I will set them up as I go forward. And I have had some conversations with people about how are you going to use the daily pages in the back. Well, I think I talked about this actually in one of my other videos when I was just talking about the setup that I have here. And, I have the second half of the book that is set up for my, well, it's a little bit less than half, but anyway, for my inbox or miscellaneous section. So my thought process was, okay, I have this first section here, which is relatively thin, as you can see. It's like a quarter, maybe 1/8 of the book. Then the second half, or the last part of it, is all they're all dailies. And it's a ton of pages. And that was kind of one of the reasons that I went to the Stalogy, was because I had all these daily pages and I wasn't using them every day. So then I just got the idea, you know what? I'll just use it as an inbox section. So everything that I have in this second half of my Stalogy, I will use in the second part of the cousin. So that process of transferring information looks a little bit different. Let me get this here. So there's information in here that I need to transfer. Make sure I'm not showing any info here. Okay, so like here I made a list of stickers that I wanted to buy from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I've got some private stuff here. And then how I mark that is just with a purple tab, P for purple, private, basically. I've got some of my PR stuff there. Then I just have some notes, some random notes that I wrote down about some junk journaling ideas. Stuff like that really doesn't need to be transferred necessarily. I will just, what I will probably do is make a tab here and write junk journaling ideas on there, just so that I can go back and reference it. I've got my little pen holder clipped on here. Let's take that off. And then back here we have I've got meal ideas. I don't know whether I need to transfer that over or not, but this is just the process that I will go through. I'll go through this and just decide what needs transferred and what doesn't. This will change next year. Both my kids will be in the high school, so that'll change. We've got some chores. I've got just gift ideas, to-do list. I've got Christmas wish list or gift list here for the kids, and then shopping that I did on Black Friday. Different notes. I have a section here for schedule. Now this specific schedule will not transfer. This is my son's schedule for this year, but I will transfer this tab over. And what I did is I made this tab. I took an Avery, let me show you here. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on my channel necessarily, but I have these. They're not Avery, I'm sorry. These are the Post-it brand. So what I do is I will take one of these, and I added a a script sticker from, I think this is the Planner Society, and then just stuck that down here and just put it down, and then it's repositionable. So the other thing that you can do, you can totally do, is you can write on them yourself. I have all different kinds of tabs. I have this one, which is also made by Post-it. They're more like a flag than a tab. You can use those. And I've got some ones from Avery with the same, or no, are these Avery? No, these are Post-it as well. Yeah, that's right. They're the same as these, just the hollow. So you can pretty much do whatever. These are from Avery. You can write on those if you want. So that is how I do those tabs. And I just keep them in this little pouch here, which is really nice, and it's nice and thin. So I will transfer this tab over to my cousin, but I will not, obviously I don't need this. When he gets his new schedule, I will put it in there, and my daughter's as well. Got some, yeah, here, okay, so put my little clip out. Here I just have, and this is all over the place, right? And I'm probably the only one that can follow it, so I'm sorry if it's really confusing, because I do jump all over. I've got a schedule here, then I've got some weekly lists. So that really works well for me, is to have the weeks laid out here, write down anything I need to do that week. This also I use for pre-planning. So I will be doing the same thing in my cousin. And then I also have my homeschool section back here where I just have some calendars, and just to kind of give you an example, for our homeschool days, I just check them off, keep track of them down here in a box, and then tally them up, and have this section for anything that, any kind of notes that I need to write down for like curriculum, I need to order, stuff like that. So I will do that in the cousin as well. So that information is going to have to be transferred over for this coming school year in the fall. So that kind of tells you the information, all of the information that I'm going to have back here. And it does require a little bit of counting pages to see, you know, how many you need. So we have a 9-month school year. So probably what I will do is count backwards on my daily pages here. So like this would be the month of probably June, because sometimes our school years spill into June. So this would be the month of June. And I will probably, the calendars that I used for homeschool is one from SM Plans, and it's just her, it's a blank monthly, and then I can fill it in whatever days I need. And I like that because it does save a lot of time. Just as far, it's a lot of calendars to draw out, and I need them ahead of time so that I can plan out our year as far as like what days we have off and stuff like that. So I will probably print more of those out and put them in here. So I will count backwards. So this will be my June monthly on this page, notes on this page, just like it is in my Stalogy. This will be May calendar here, notes section here. And I will just use washi tape or stickers or something to cover up the dates here. Also, we've got the calendars in the bottom, which I will also cover up. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to use them like they're blank pages and go forward. So that's my plan. And then the process of transitioning these, like I said, I'll just count backwards. So however many I need for the month or for the next school year, I'll just count out. And then take my little homeschool tab that I made out of here. And let's just say it starts here. I'll stick that on there. And that'll be my homeschool section. Then I know that I have basically from here to here as my everything else. So I will not, my plan right now is I do have a couple of different, I suppose you'd call them subsections in here that I have marked with some of these bigger hollow tabs. This tab here marks the whole section. Then you can kind of see that I have different subsections in there marked with different tabs. Those have kind of, I started out with a couple of them, like obviously the one that marks the inbox section, right? I got my lists tab there, which is the same tab that or same process, whatever, that I used to make this one. Schedule was in there right away. So those will transfer over and I will make sections for them. Probably what I'll do is decorate these pages, maybe stick some acetate or vellum in there just to decorate it and tip those in. My inbox. So the only tabs that I'm going to take out of this planner are the schedule and I don't know, I might do the must do tab and my lists tab. I haven't really decided that yet. But to mark my inbox section, I will do a new tab just because I want them to stay here so that I know, oh, here's my inbox section. If I need to look anything up, I can just go right to there, which, you know, kind of, I won't need to really access his schedule from this past year ever again, probably. So, and plus I kind of know it by heart, so I won't really need to access that. The one I have for my lists and the one that says must do, those I'll probably remake, I think, and just use them again because, like I said, it's just the tabs, which I already have, and the stickers, which I already have. And I keep all of my little script stickers for anything like that in one of these gum. This is from the Extra brand gum. And then any little tabs that I make on my label maker, or any of them that come in the Planner Society kits. Actually, I just started subscribing to that box beginning of the year. So I've only got a couple of them. These have all been in Happy Mail. People have sent them to me, or maybe I bought one of the kits and it came with that. So I have a lot of them. So I just keep them in here. And then got my little tab stickers from Shine Sticker Studio that I love. So I keep those in here. And then any other tab stickers that I have that I might use. So that's just my way of kind of organizing that. Little side note. So I probably will go ahead and just remake those couple tabs. So I'll probably remake the list and the must do tabs. So I will take one of these and mark this as my inbox section. I know that that will start there. And these are color-coded because they're for the month that they are. Again, I'm going to just cover them up. I'm not going to worry about the colors. I'm not going to worry about the little side tabs here. It's whatever, because honestly, when I start putting in tabs, you're not really even going to notice it. So, and then, yeah, I'll just start out. So some of the times I like to do these little dashboards. So Ellie and Dakshna, they started the stationery stockpile challenge, where we do different dashboard things every month based on a theme. So what I started doing was actually having these mark the months in my inbox section. So like this was the month of November. So then I had all of my like November notes pages and stuff in there. This was December, and then same thing, just did all of my December pages in there. So probably I'll do that here as well. I don't decorate it ahead of time unless I know, oh, you know, there's a vellum that I know I want to use, like for my birthday month, but I don't know how far ahead to count, because there are weeks where I will use a whole page for notes. And then like you saw in my Stalogy, there might be weeks where I have 3 weeks on a page, you know, where I just didn't write a lot down. So this is a decorate as you go section. So there really isn't anything to transfer other than the tabs, counting out how many pages I need for my homeschool calendar, getting that section marked. And then obviously I won't know my son's schedule or either of my kids' schedules until we get closer to school starting again. What I'll probably do is just take this schedule tab off of here and stick it to the back here. That way I have it when I need it to mark in wherever it ends up being in this section here. So, because obviously I don't know how many pages I'm going to use. If you have any other questions, definitely let me know. Like I said, I'll be decorating this and getting it set up, and I'll have another video for that. So if there's any questions, anything that I didn't cover that maybe you have questions on, definitely put them in the comments below, and I will cover that in my next video. So, all right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.